Investing in a blockchain fund for maximum returns. Draper Goren Holm is a partnership between a venture capitalist, Tim Draper, also the world's largest Bitcoin holder, Alon Goren, and Josef Holm. Draper Goren Holm, the early-stage venture fund, has made Cointelegraph's list of the most active blockchain funds in 2020. Hear from Josef Holm himself on the benefits of investing in a blockchain fund to maximize one's returns. Moderated by Irina Hiva, fire tech and crypto lawyer. With Josef Holm, Draper Goren Holm.
Hello. Yeah. Are we good? Hi, wonderful people. That's just amazing seeing so many of you and a live event, the first one after the unprecedented year we had last year.
I know, how great is that?
How great is this? So many people and there's so many more trying to get in, which is amazing. Thank you very much to the organizers. Thank you to Iman and his team. You guys have no idea how much they had to work to make sure that we're all here. You have absolutely no idea what they had to go through, but we're here in a safe manner. And thank you very much to leadership of Dubai for hosting us. What I would like to introduce to all of you, a new member of the Dubai's blockchain and crypto ecosystem, Josef Holm. Welcome to Dubai.
Thank you.
You came before as a visitor. This time you're coming as an integral part of our ecosystem. You're managing a fund, which is a very needed addition to our ecosystem. Please give us a few minutes describing your fund and why have you chosen Dubai to be one of the centers for your fund?
Yeah, sure. First of all, I would like to thank Iman and the whole AIBC team. It is, like you said, it's really fantastic to be out again, real world live events, meeting people face to face. It's just so much better than anything that Zoom can ever provide. So I'm really happy to be here. We are a fund based in Southern California. We've partnered with Tim Draper a couple of years ago, starting out as a venture fund, built on top of a series of events that we host in LA. One of them is the LA Blockchain Summit. And after 10 years in LA, I thought it was a good opportunity to expand the fund to Europe. That's what I did for the last 6 months. And then I started to come to Dubai and quickly fell in love. I mean, this is, by all accounts, I think this is the most vibrant and progressive blockchain community in the world. I couldn't think of a better place to be right now. So I decided with my partners that we would set up an incubator here, and we have already done that. It's DGH Labs. We were located at the CV Labs Crypto Center at the DMCC. That was yesterday launched by my friend Ralph Glabishnik. And we're here to invest in early stage startups. We try to be the first check-in. We're very, very early. We're looking for teams that want to expand internationally. We have a straight connection, obviously, through Tim Draper to California and Silicon Valley. And I'm very excited to be here. We've had such a great welcoming in Dubai. It's all very exciting.
And this is what happens. People come to Dubai for a visit, and then they come and set up their funds here to support our ecosystem. How amazing that is. Josef, you did mention that anybody who would like to work with you, who would like to get an investment from you, you are here and you are welcoming people approaching you, pitching to you. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, please. I'm relatively easy to find on Twitter and LinkedIn, also here at the conference. And that's the business that we're in. The reason why we expanded to Europe and the reason why we're expanding to Dubai now is to have a larger footprint in the global ecosystem and to see more early stage startups. So yes, please find me, pitch me. I want to hear your idea and we want to fund you.
And one of the reasons we are here is that you are talking to a lot of prominent family offices in the region. You're talking to a lot of very prominent investors who are investing in a fund, because that's what a fund does, right? It collects the money and then it supports amazing entrepreneurs that we have a room full of. So if I am a family office now listening to us, if I'm an investor looking to get exposure to blockchain enterprises, why would I work through a blockchain fund? Why don't I just go and headhunt people myself to invest? What is the difference? And you did mention that investing through a fund as an individual investor, I can optimize my returns. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we work very hard on increasing our deal flow and getting access to the best startups. You know, finding the next Coinbase is harder than it seems like. So most of our LPs are part of our fund because they want access to our deal flow. We give our investors co-investment opportunities so they can invest directly in deals that they like. And you know, given that we have this global footprint, now US LPs will get access to our Middle Eastern deal flow, to our European deal flow, and the other way around. And that's something that's really hard to achieve for an individual. And we have a very well thought out due diligence process that really sets us apart. We host a lot of events. Besides LA Blockchain Summit, we're doing about 100 events and meetups this year, 4 big summits, and then we have 2 weekly meetups. And through that, we just have a very, very strong presence in the community. And we just, frankly, you know, we hear from most startups earlier than anyone else, and that's really the secret sauce.
But also, as an LP, I would be super interested in your unprecedented network, not only to startups, but to other investors. So for me, this is a complete non-brainer. Why would a prominent LP invest through the funds? Because not only they have access to amazing startups, but they have access to the most prominent investors, like yourself, Tim Draper himself, et cetera, et cetera. So can you give a few words on that?
Yeah, sure. So through our fund, we're part of the Draper Venture Network. The Draper Venture Network is a group of global VC funds that manage a couple of $1 billion collectively and invest in a variety of different startups. We are the only purely blockchain-focused early-stage fund in that group, and there is a lot of co-investment happening between those GPs, and that's access to Silicon Valley, to Tim Draper and his network is a big part of what we bring to the table.
Changing gears a little bit, DeFi seems to be the hot topic. A couple of months ago, it was NFTs. What's your view on, when you want to hear from a startup, are you interested in DeFi projects? Are you interested in NFT projects? Are you interested in another cryptocurrency? Because, Bitcoin seems to have lost the flavor of the month. Now it's Dogecoin. Do you want another Dogecoin? What are you after?
We do not want another Dogecoin, no. We're blockchain agnostic. We invest in projects across the spectrum. So, my heart beats for DeFi. That's what I'm all about. I wish we had, less regulations and more financial inclusion in the world. I think that would be good for everyone. But as a fund, as far as our strategy is concerned, we do invest in security token plays, the highly regulated space where we have companies like Onera or Symmetria. Steve was just on stage before us, one of our portfolio companies. And then on the other side of the spectrum, we do invest in DAOs, we do invest in decentralized finance, startups, and everything in between. We have, we are one of the early investors in Casper Labs. We are one of the early investors in Lunar Crush. That's a big data play. So it's really across the board.
Yeah, that's fantastic. For example, if you want to meet Casper Labs team, they're upstairs. That's another of your portfolio companies. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, again, like Ziv from Symmetria is here in the room. He's doing really great things in the security token space. You should go talk to him. He's amazing. And then, yeah, of course, Casper Labs are doing a fantastic job. They're all over the place here. impossible to miss.
So what's your projection? What's your give us some predictions for our very volatile crypto space. Being an active investor in blockchain space, you were named one of the most active investors by Cointelegraph in 2020. So I would be expecting a lot of your portfolio companies being here. So what's your advice for novice founders? How do they survive these turbulent times that we seem to be having over the last couple of weeks?
Right. So, we have a very long-term approach. We are a venture fund, so most of our deals are for equity. We do some hybrid deals for tokens and equity. However, we don't just purely invest in tokens to trade them. So we're not so much concerned with the daily or weekly or monthly price of Bitcoin. We know that the long-term outlook of this is very good. And from an LP perspective, if you're interested in investing in crypto, then that should be part of your portfolio, and you should balance that with a venture portfolio in early stage blockchain startups, because that's how you're going to get exposure to the next Coinbase, and it will help balance the volatility of the crypto markets a little bit.
Yeah, so you're here for the long term. You're not here depending on the next tweet from whoever and sending markets into spiral up or down.
Exactly. No, we try to stay away from that.
And on the venture studio that you are setting up in Dubai, what's the interest? Is there any particular interest you're taking, or are you just looking at the needs in the region?
It really depends on the team that come out of this region. When you invest in early stage startups, you're mostly investing in teams, and their vision will change. Every startup has to pivot at some point to a certain degree. So we're open, like I said, we invest across the board. I gravitate naturally towards DeFi, but that's not the only thing that we're interested in.
Tonight we're having an awards dinner, and you're nominated as, you're shortlisted as one of the top investors in the blockchain and crypto space. And from all that we've just heard, that makes sense. But you did not start in the blockchain and crypto space, obviously. None of us did. How did you get there? What was your personal motivation in order to work this hard, in order to support the entrepreneurs, and to get basically named the top investor in the blockchain space?
Well, first of all, that's a great honor. I don't know how I deserve that, but I appreciate it a lot. I'm a startup entrepreneur myself. I've been a lifelong entrepreneur. I've founded and sold a number of businesses, and frankly, we're trying to be that VC that I wish we had back then, who really understands the hustle and grind of running a startup, and who, because it's not just about money. When we invest in a startup, they get access to our networks. We help them with business development. We're very, very hands-on, and we try to really help these teams to scale and reach the next level in a long-term partnership.
Well, that's an absolute honor having Draper Goren Holm fund setting up in Dubai and supporting our Middle Eastern, not just Dubai, but more Middle Eastern ecosystem. And it's such an honor having an additional fund. I mean, that's exactly what we need. There's lots of ideas, but those ideas need cash to be executed. And also for all the family offices, for all the investors who would like to join as an LP, I guess that's a open welcome, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're still raising the next fund. And I would love to talk to anyone who is interested in becoming a part of it.
That's fantastic. And good luck tonight. Being shortlisted as an investor of the year.
It's a great honor.
I voted for you, so good luck tonight. The voting, unfortunately, is closed already, so nobody can vote anymore. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow with an award.
That would be fantastic, but I'm already very honored and humbled to have made the shortlist. And it's been very exciting how welcoming everyone has been here, and the level of networking and deal making is really off the charts. This is like the place to be in blockchain right now, and I'm very happy, and I'm proud that Draper Goren Holm is here now, and we want to support the ecosystem. We're here for the long run, and we're looking forward to working with everyone.
And again, shout out to all the startups. If you want to come and pitch to Josef, he's available. Feel free to find him and send him your deck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.